think it's very nice to know your alphabet. And according to us, K stands for Krokscer, Krokscer, and here he is, a well-renowned cartoonist from the state of New Jersey. Krokscer knows a lot about the alphabet, but we're going to show him a lot of animals from around the world whose names begin with alphabet letters from A to Z. A is for antelope, a kind of wild deer that is often found on the hot, dry plains and savannas of Africa. This one, being a male, has 2 horns upon its head. B is for buffalo, and especially for the big, strong water buffalo that lives in warm tropical lands. In the wild and on farms, they love to wade and wallow in the water or mud. Water buffaloes have lots of fun in their pond or muddy hole. On very hot days, they love to soak and splash and roll around all day long. They don't mind the heat at all. C comes next, and C is for crocodile. Children can look at crocodiles in the zoo and have lots of fun. This kind of crocodile comes from the Florida Keys. This is probably the first time a crocodile has also been spotted in a neighborhood. Next is the letter D, and D is for deer. This is the kind of deer called a Paradavid's deer that used to live in China. And this is the kind of deer that's most commonly found in the United States. What does E stand for, Krokscer? Why, yes, E is for these playful young African elephants. Let's listen to them. F is the letter that stands for flamingo. On many continents, these well-known pink birds can be found in warm, humid areas. Coastal areas and salty or alkaline lakes are among their preferred habitats. Although they are remarkably good swimmers for their looks, flamingos actually flourish on the vast mudflats where they graze and nest. G is for gorilla, a kind of animal that lives in Western Africa. Let's listen to its call. G also stands for giraffe, the tallest animal in the world. Some giraffes are 3 times taller than a man. In Africa, it eats leaves, but in the zoo, it likes a piece of bread, and it's willing to bend way down to get it. Here comes the letter H, and H stands for the hippopotamus of Central Africa. This one is named Pete, and he's the oldest hippopotamus in any zoo in the world. He was born in 1903, and he likes to eat cabbage for breakfast. I stands for a fascinating reptile, the green iguana, found throughout the tropical Americas. When dozens of iguanas bask in a tree, their green scales blend so perfectly with the foliage that it looks as if the tree has mysteriously come alive, its branches adorned with watchful, scaly contours. Jellyfish begin with J, and that's our animal for this letter. This is the kind of jellyfish that would sting people. But you'll probably like these moon jellies because they're gentle and friendly. What does K stand for? Well, K stands for the kangaroo that comes from Australia on the other side of the world. This one is a red kangaroo. They are the largest species of its kind. They can carry a joey, a kind of baby, in their pouch for several months. L stands for the African lion, a very famous big cat breed. So, if you're ever very far away, you might just get to hear a lion's roar. And did you ever hear a lion roar? Well, listen. Next is the letter M, and M is for the monkey. This one is a gibbon, a kind of primate that lives in Malaysia. At first, the babies ride on the backs of their mothers and fathers, but soon they learn to play by themselves. Don't they hop around like little frogs? In Krokscer's alphabet, N stands for newt, one of the pretty lizards that live across the world. All of these newts are brothers and sisters. O is for owl, a kind of nocturnal bird. This one is a great horned owl. These majestic birds are found throughout much of North and South America. They are known for their distinctive feather tufts and are primarily nocturnal hunters, active during nighttime hours. O also stands for ostrich, the biggest bird in the world. It can't fly though, but see how fast it can run. P is for penguin, and that's another bird that can't fly. This is an African penguin, and it lives in Africa. It can swim underwater faster than a fish. There aren't many animals whose names begin with a Q, but here's the quail, a kind of bird that lives out in the fields. Someday when you're out in the country, maybe you'll see one. Next is R, and that's for the rhinoceros that lives in Africa. This one likes to stir up the dust with his nose, but sometimes they walk over to beg for apples. That's right, rhinos love apples as much as you do. S is for sheep. Let's listen to its bleat. S also stands for shark, and that's one animal you definitely don't want to make friends with. They have lots of teeth, and one of them can easily bite a human. In this alphabet, T is for tiger, and especially for this beautiful, gentle tiger that is seen in Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is a video of a sea turtle, so T for turtle. A nest of sea turtle eggs is called a clutch. Each one will have 100 soft and leathery eggs. Over a single season, a female will lay as many as 10 clutches at roughly 10-day intervals. U is for a fascinating sort of sea creature, the urchin. It lives on the seabed in oceans all over the world. It's called that because the word urchin originally referred to a hedgehog, due to its round body covered in sharp protective spines. V is for another bird, the turkey vulture. It isn't very pretty, is it? After V comes W, and that's for the humpback whale. These enormous mammals travel vast distances across the world's oceans. Though once hunted to near extinction, their populations are thankfully recovering due to conservation efforts. Humpback whales are gentle giants and pose no danger to people. X is a pretty tricky letter to find an animal for, but this is an X-ray fish called Xrayfish. These are marine animals, and these fishes come from the Amazon River. For the letter Y, we have the long-haired yak from Tibet. I wouldn't want to wear long hair like that in summertime, would you? Everybody knows that Z is for zebra, and that's the last letter in the alphabet. We've gone all around the world looking at the animals from A to Z, and that's the end of Krokscer's animal alphabet.